What's up, Ronan? In this video, we're talking about Extreme Dungeons in Swords of Legend Online. They just released patch 1.0.8 on September 2nd, and in this video, we're going over those patch notes for that patch. If you guys like MMOs and news about MMOs, information, thoughts, and things like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And with that said, let's go ahead and jump into this video. So, this says, we've heard your pleas and are happy to bring you harder challenges ahead of time to Extreme Dungeons with patch 1.0.8 on September 2nd, 2021. The extreme difficulty is unlocked for two of our existing dungeons. First, the Yemo City in Wuzhou and entrance in the Heavenly Ridge, as well as the Nightmare Temple of Mercy, which has its entrance in the district of Chang'an. The remaining three dungeons will follow in a patch later in September, while extreme raids are scheduled for October. More on our roadmap, and there's a link to the roadmap. I'll have that in the description, as long with these patch notes will also be in the description and in the comments. So what's extreme about this? The two dungeons are expecting to have equipment with an average gear score of 70. Players going above this gear score will automatically be adjusted to count as 70, so you can't outgear these difficulties. So think of it like syncing in Final Fantasy XIV if that's a game that you've played. Next to this, the following limitations will also apply to assure difficulty remains constant. So they're going to make sure that the maximum talisman level is capped at tier 2, the maximum gear upgrade level is capped at 6, socketed jades are capped at tier 3, and soul force effects won't be applicable. On the plus side, giving the extreme modes a try won't cost you any durability, as you're not taking any penalties for it in them. So it's all about my gear being capped. Next to making sure that nobody can outgear the dungeon, there's also a variety of novelties in them to spice up the fights. New enemies can be found on your way to the bosses, as well as new mechanics being available when fighting the bosses. You'll need to learn how to defeat these bosses with their extended set of attacks to be able to clear these dungeons. For Heroic War Souls, while your Soul Force sockets are disabled, you will be able to select one of 8 possible buffs while in the dungeon. You'll start out with a total of 6 Heroic War Souls in the temporary inventory and can exchange one for a buff of your choice with the special Wanderer of the Great Battle NPC. You can combine multiple buffs if you so wish, or stack the same buff a couple of times. As rewards for your troubles, you'll get hero tokens, which will be tracked in your currency tab in the inventory, that can be exchanged at the already known Qin League merchant Zhao Qi in Cloud Rise, Yaoshan Palace. Get yourself a unique title or moon pendant, or the treasure book of the Steady Surge, which you can use later to upgrade the fortune level of your level 75 or level 90, which will be available later in September. Various details will have dungeons opening on Sunday, starting September 5th at 12 o'clock server time, 1 weekly drop per boss, same as hard mode dungeons, and the weekly reset for the extreme dungeons is on Sunday at 6 a.m. server time. For other patch content, the item level 70 accessories were added to the Battle of the Continents jewelry shop. The Battle Pass Season 1 will end with this patch release, so make sure to claim all of your unlocked rewards before the maintenance start, which is already passed, so if you haven't, I'm sorry. But Season 2 has already started and is going to require a new unlocking voucher. Further details about this new season will be provided in a separate announcement during the maintenance, which we do have information about that. Some new gear, some new things. There's like a new pet cat that holds like a goldfish in its mouth. And one of the items you get for your outfits rewards is that arm. I don't know if you've seen it in the shop. There's like a floating arm behind you. That's one of the things you can get in the battle pass. So the summer event will end with server maintenance. Please note that the respective activities and reward NPCs will stop being available at that time, but you will still be able to go to the shop NPC and use the tokens until September 9th. So if you have tokens left over, you won't be automatically cut off from being able to spend those. They did fix some bugs in here. The Land of Emerald Clouds merchant incorrectly sold appearance items from the Sand Island Inhabitant series, which were unusable. The shop now sells the correct item set, Flowing Waves, and any purchases of the wrong set have been replaced with the Flowing Waves set. They adapted shop content in the prestige menu for Heaven's Children, White Crane Temple, and Mysticism, Jihai Ancestral Temple, to only display available items. Astral Blessings are now correctly displayed in Gardens of Blades, and they fixed some UI issues, some of those I'm hoping being dialogue. With that said, that's all we have for patch 1.0.8 of Swords of Legend Online. I hope you guys are enjoying the game. I've been really busy, so I'm far behind on so much stuff going on with this game, so that's why you haven't seen a lot of content popping out on it. But I still enjoy the game a lot. It's still a fun game. I just had to find the time to be able to jump into it. With that said, guys, thanks for watching the video. Like this, if you like these types of videos, let me know in the comments what class you're playing in Swords of Legend Online, which one is your favorite. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.